going to the dance show next time? No, I can't, I'm too busy. Okay, how about the end of the year rally? You should come to that, it's really fun. No, I can't. I study for chemistry. I'll just go next year. This is what an average conversation sounds like at Doherty Valley High School. Show of hands, how many of you guys went to Spring Fling last week? Or Senior Wildcat? Okay. By the way, these were community events, parents. I'm looking at you. Now, I don't blame you. These events are not just events you go to for fun, but you should go to these events to support your community, your peers, and your children. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like some of you freshman year. I genuinely wanted to go to some events, performances, or activities I was interested in, but I just thought to myself, I have better priorities. Always an assignment for this class or assignment for another, this, that, an excuse I can always come up with that we don't make time to appreciate the fun in our communities. Appreciating the time and dedication people put into creating these events to make our lives a little less mundane and a little more exciting. Now, I'm not here to preach at you to tell you to go to events that you have no interest in, but I'm just saying, being a part of the Doherty Valley High School community has really immersed me in this suffocatingly academic atmosphere. Everybody wants to make a change in this world, especially in this high school period where we're all young adults growing up, finding ourselves and our purpose. We're fed so much information and motivation about having big dreams, big goals, big ambitions. Be the change in the world. You know, we've all heard the be the change you wish to see in the world. Shout out Gandhi. But what does change really mean? A lot of us fail to realize that in order for there to be a change, there has to be something wrong first. If everything is perfectly fine the way it already is, why are we making a change? The better question is, what change are we trying to make, and why? I think a lot of the times young people like you and me, we've been so academically brainwashed. Be a leader, make a change. We've become desensitized to the word change. This is an issue arising nowadays that I like to call academic inflation. Everyone is so worried about just school and being successful, which is normal for high school students to start thinking about. But most of us get so caught up that we don't take the time to just take a step back and just live in the moment. Cliche, right? This academic inflation is taking away from our authentic high school experience. Think about it. These are our teenage years, our most young, dumb, free time to explore and have fun and find ourselves. But all this talk of colleges and admissions and getting in, what are your extracurriculars, what's your passion, has turned the experience of finding ourselves and our purpose, our passion in this life, from a natural, fulfilling, and enjoyable process to an artificial one. It's forced onto these adolescents who have barely even scraped the surface of what kind of opportunities there are out there, what kinds of things you can do with your life, what kinds of jobs even exist. I have so many freshman friends, 14 years old, gatekeeping about the new prestigious program or some academic competition they're going to. But the thing is, a lot of the high school students these days pick one career to laser focus on without leaving room for change, without even knowing what the rest of their options are. What today's high school students know is only the tip of the iceberg to our vast world of opportunity. Even parents, teachers, adults don't know everything. Our definition of success today versus 20 years ago and the steps you needed to get there, it has skyrocketed. And it is only going higher and higher. In order for us to make genuine progress, We need to jump into risky experiences and new activities. Stay with me. I want to ask you guys a question. If you had a free day off, no assignments, no work-related stuff, no deadlines, what would you do with that time? And I'm going to give you a moment to think about this, and your answer to that question reveals to yourself what you genuinely enjoy. What you spend your time on, what you prioritize to maximize your time in an enjoyable way. Okay, now some of you might say, yeah, that's what you call a hobby. But what's the difference between a passion and a hobby? Hobbies guide our passions. So nurture them instead of neglecting them to focus on the more important things, like studying. All I'm saying is, don't be afraid to switch it up a little. A lot of the times, we're afraid of change. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to be open to change. Embrace it. Jump into its arms. And live a little. All I'm saying is, go to that hangout, go to that concert, go to that event. Pick up a new hobby or an old one and give it life again. Ultimately, letting yourself have fun will do you more good than harm. And it's better than trapping yourself in your room all day or rotting on that phone, especially. So don't be afraid to let yourself have fun, take risks, and explore more activities. And never, ever lose who you truly are in the process. Let yourself have fun, and you have no idea the places that could possibly take you. Thank you.